Hi everyone, today I'll explain the usage of XOR function in Excel. To understand its usage, I have taken an example of an app store giving discount based on two criteria. So they are giving two different types of discount. They will check whether customer is a premium member or the purchase is greater than 2 lakhs. Purchase on the app store is greater than 2 lakhs. If any one of these conditions are met, they will give 10% discount. And if both the conditions are met, they will give 20% discount. Now, to calculate the discount, we can use the XOR function. Here, first I'll calculate who are all getting the 20% discount. Here, I have a set of data for 10 customers. Their membership and purchase details are given. So I'll first calculate who are all going to get the 20% discount. So when the 20% discount will be given, when the customer is having premium membership and purchase is greater than or equal to 2 lakhs. So here to calculate the 20% discount, you can use the AND function along with the if statement. So I'll use a statement like this: if and C3 cell is here. I'm checking for the first customer. For that customer, C3 cell membership detail is given. So if C3 cell it is equal to yes and purchase is given in the cell D3 for the first customer. So if D3 greater than or equal to 2, if both the conditions is met, the discount is 20%. Here we are using AND function, and C3 is equal to yes and D3 greater than or equal to 2. If both the conditions are met, AND function will return true value, and in the if statement, if the first argument is true, then 20% discount will be given, and if it is false, not qualified for the discount, it will display not qualified for the discount. So I'm going to display whether he is getting 20% discount or not qualified for the discount. So if both the conditions are met, this AND function will return a true value, and if first argument of the function is true, then customer is going to get 20% discount, otherwise he is not qualified for the discount. So I'm going to type this formula here so that I'll calculate whether he is getting discount or not. So I'll copy this formula and here I'll paste it equal to that formula. I'll paste the formula is equal to if and C3 is equal to yes and D3 greater than or equal to 2. If both conditions are satisfied, 20% discount, otherwise not qualified. So in this case, both the conditions are met, so you will be getting 20% discount. Now the same formula can be applied by double clicking on the fill handle. So you are getting who are all getting the 20% discount. So only two customers are getting 20% discount. Rest of them are not qualified for the discount. You can see that here he is not a premium member. Even purchase is less than 2 lakhs. Both are not satisfied. So both should be satisfied to get a 20% discount. So only two are satisfying this condition and two are getting 20% discount. But here out of these, some of them are eligible for 10% discount because some of them are premium member, and here in this case he is not a premium member but purchase is greater than 2 lakhs. So in this case he is eligible for 10% discount. And here some of them are premium members, even though their purchase is not greater than 2 lakhs, they are premium members, they are eligible for 10% discount. So I need to check who are all getting 10% discount. So for that you can use an XOR function. We cannot use an OR function. If I use an OR function C3 yes equal to yes and D3 greater than or equal to 2, if I use any one of them satisfies, it will return true, and even both satisfies also it will return true. Both satisfies I don't want, they are not eligible for this 10% discount, already are eligible for the discount based on this formula. So only those who are satisfying any one of the condition, not both the condition. If they are satisfying for both the condition, they are eligible for 20% discount. If they are only satisfying any one of the condition, they should be given 10% discount. So for that you can use an XOR function. XOR function is like this. number of arguments you can have like 2, 3, 4, large number of arguments can be used. But if odd number of arguments are true, that is 1, 3, 5, etc. If odd number of arguments are true, XOR function will return true. So in this case, only 2 arguments are there for this XOR function. So if one argument is true, any one of these arguments is true, XOR function will return true. If both are true, it is going to return a false value. So if both are true, we will not get a true value, we will get a false value. If any one of them are true, it will return a true value. So you can use this function to check who are all getting 10%. Both are true, we are not going to give discount. They are not qualified for this discount, but they are qualified for the 20% discount. So I'll use this XOR function. I am using XOR function along with the if statement. XOR function will return true or false based on the number of arguments are true. So if odd number of arguments are true, it will return true. So in this case, only 2 arguments are there. That odd number means any one of them. If 3 arguments are there, one argument is true, it will return true. Even 3 arguments are true, it will return true. But 2 arguments are true, it will return false. Okay, so odd number of arguments should be true to get a true value from XOR function. So here only 2 arguments are there. Any one of them, if it's true, it will return true. Both are true, it will return false. I'll copy this formula and paste it here in this cell. Equal to, I'll paste that formula. If XOR C3 is equal to yes and D3 greater than or equal to 2, then any one of them is satisfied, then XOR will return a true, and if statement first argument is true, then it will execute the second argument, that is 10% discount it will be given, otherwise not qualified. In this case, both are true, so he is not qualified for this discount. So he is already qualified for 20% discount, so he is not qualified for this discount. So I'll apply this formula to the entire column. So you can see that these people are getting 10% discount. The one who is getting 20% discount is not getting the discount. But you can see one customer is not qualified for any of this. Say because he is not meeting both the conditions. Both the conditions are not met, so he is not qualified. Any one of the condition is met, he will be qualified for 10% discount. Both are met, he will be qualified for 20% discount. So if you sum up, you will be getting the total discount. You can see no customer is going to get both the discount. So this is the use of XOR function. We cannot use an OR function here. If you use an OR function, both the conditions are met also, it will give 10% discount. No, you can find out the total discount by adding this. Instead of not qualified, you can put 0, then you can add this 2 and you will get the total discount. So that way you can calculate the total discount to be given for the customers. But instead of that, you can use a nested if statement. You can put both the conditions in an if statement and then you can calculate the total discount. So what I'm going to use is, first in the if statement, I'm going to check whether both the conditions are met using an AND function. If both the conditions are met, then you are going to give 20% discount. If it's not met, then again we are going to use another if statement. And within the if statement, I'll use XOR function to check any one of these conditions is met. If one of the conditions is met, it will give true. And within this if statement, first argument, if any one of the condition is met, XOR function will return true value. And if it is true, then you will give 10% discount. And if it is not true, that means you are not eligible. When it is not true, only it will come here. If it's true, 20% discount is given, that is end of it, that if function. If it's not met, we will be checking either one of the conditions is met. If any one of the conditions is met, then the customer will be getting 10% discount. If this is also not satisfied, that means both the conditions are not met and customer is not qualified for the discount. So this formula can be effectively used along with the AND function and XOR function to find out the total discount. So I'll copy this formula and paste it here. So I'm using if and C3 equal to yes and D3 greater than or equal to 2. If both are true, then 20% discount. And again another if after a comma, I'm using another if statement. If XOR function. Here I am using the XOR function. If any one of these conditions is met, okay, one condition met, then you will be getting 10% discount. Anyone. So I'll present the customer is getting only 20% discount. I'll apply the formula to the entire column by clicking on the fill handle. Now you are getting the discount. Now you can see that this customer is not qualified. So he is not qualified any of this discount. These two columns you can avoid. You can use a single nested if along with the XOR function to find out the total discount the customer will be getting based on these criteria. This is how you use an XOR function in Excel. XOR function is a little tricky, and these kind of situations XOR function can be effectively used. And that's all in this video. Thank you for watching.